Alright, boys and girls, it is one of those lovely days in the logging world. It is trying to rain. It rained last night, but it's not like raining enough that we have to stop. I'm gonna take y'all down here. We got our cutter. I don't know if y'all can hear it or not, but it's sitting over here behind us running. Fixing to get on it. We're starting our last set of second thinning on this track. You see this big opening kind of back there behind me? We'll get some time, I'll show y'all that. There's a big old gravel pit they used to have right here, and we're cutting right beside it. But we've run into a situation down here where I've seen something that I've never seen before. The trash from where they first thinned it is literally like 4 foot deep, and underneath it's good hard red clay, but I'm having to roll the trash out to get to it. So let's go see what that looks like. Alright, so what we got going on here, this is our access. Y'all can see where I just tracked right through here. You can see it ain't done nothing more than just roll the, that is actually what y'all see, that little bit right there is where I drove through that sloppy up there, and it got inside the tracks. Y'all look, you'll see all the slop inside the tracks there. That's all that is. It's not even, it's just barely making a cleat print. But y'all look at all this mess here on the side. Trying to zoom y'all in a little bit. We got a new lens for my old big camera, and we're trying to head out. So y'all make sure y'all go down in the comments, let me know what y'all think about the quality of the video today. But anyway, it should be you should be able to see more stuff like a GoPro, but it should be like 100 times better looking than a GoPro. But anyway, y'all can see here, it's hard to define, you know, depth and everything on a camera, especially like right there. That stuff's like 4 foot deep, where we're having to, all I've done is I pulled it back down to bare dirt and then just rolled it to the side, kind of almost like plowing snow. So what happened here, the people who originally first thinned this, they just took all of their trash out of their set and put it in their access. They did not scatter it across their track like they're supposed to. And in turn of doing that, Mickey and them's trying to move a loader over with the booms. What they're trying to do. But anyway, they didn't tote any of their trash and distribute it across the track like they supposed to. They just put it all in this access right here. And y'all can look behind the cutter here, see how it's all piled up on the side right there. I mean, it is just, I mean, horrible, y'all. I mean, horrible. I've never seen anything like this. Now, y'all looking over here where the down rows are at, that looks perfectly fine. There's nothing wrong with the woods. The woods are, I mean, perfect. It's because they didn't have any of that old trash put down in it. So what we're having to do now is we're waiting on Forster to come out and look at what I'm doing here to be able to make us, to allow us to work. And as long as we get our approval, because we're not tearing anything up, I'm just removing the old trash, and it just looks like damn it. So we're removing the old trash, and we're gonna get the Forester to come look at it, and if he says yeah, this is okay, then we're going to continue to work. If not, well, then we're just going to have to wait till tomorrow, and then tomorrow we may have to end up moving off of this track to a first thin. So hopefully they don't do that, because I really don't want to leave this place. I hate leaving a track and then having to come back. But so we're fixing to get busy with the old track cutter here, knock out some down rows. We got almost a load over there for pup. That'd be number 3. We're probably only going to get 8 today. We'll keep y'all updated as we go throughout the day and see what we can get done. All right, we're just going to watch the loaders work for a little bit here. We got some other stuff taking place. So the Forester come out and agreed everything looked okay. That's great. Y'all can see the mess that is starting to make in the set right here. All this that's piled up right here, all of that is stuff from the old trash that was in the set that I got piled up, and then it's got some slop piled up on top of that. But it just won't quit trying to rain. It's just the ground keeps, every time we get the ground to where it's all right, we're fixing to do okay, you know, things is fixing to start going our way, it starts trying to rain again, and then the ground goes out from underneath this, and y'all can see where it's got all this sloppy right here. That wasn't there, you know, a little bit ago. Y'all can see, let's see, right there, you see where it's like a lighter looking color? That's where that good dirt was. Oh, sorry, wrong way. Trying to adjust y'all's lighting conditions. There we go. Anyway, it was down to some good dirt, and then by the time Michael comes in, y'all can see the slop that it's pulling in from over here. By the time it comes in from there and everywhere, it's just not working. So we're having to pull the plug. We'll watch Michael when he comes up here in a minute, because we got to get all this trash right here, and we got to rescatter it out, and then all the trash that Matt's loaded right there, and scatter it out, and try and get this mess somewhat patched back together. Leave it alone. Hopefully the north wind will blow tonight and dry some of it up on the top, and then sun will come out after a while too and kind of maybe dry some up. But I mean, it's already, let's see, it's after 10 o'clock already, and the sun is, I mean, y'all can see it's just completely overcast skies. So that and then, like I said, it's still trying to rain, so it's not working. It's just not working. I don't know if y'all can see him over there, Michael, trying to come up at access. He's just having to push and pull and push and pull, and we're at the part now where we're being counterproductive. And I'm not showing y'all this stuff again, showing like, oh, look how cool this is. We're tearing the ground up. No, that's not what I'm trying to show you. I'm trying to show you that in logging, you know, we have to come out and make a living, but on the same hand, we have to take care of our land. If we just keep going, we could keep working this, but then this ground would be so tore up that you would not have any chance at all of coming back in here and working this tomorrow for sure. Whatever you got today is what you got, and that would be it. And then the land would be completely scarred from this until it was clear cut time. Even clear cut, I mean, it would be tore up for the clear cut guys, and then the clear cut guys would tear it up even more trying to work it, and then it's ruined for the next generation of first thinning. It's just a daisy chain effect of madness, and you just can't do that. You have to take care of the land. You have to protect what provides for you. I know loggers get a bad rap, and oh, you're just murdering and killing all the trees, and it's just negative, and I promise y'all, it's not like that in the forestry industry. We are trying our best to have a sustainable harvesting method, you know, sustainable forestry stuff. Not trying to ride on Tim here, but with Cotton Top 3, as he says, a tree today, a tree tomorrow. And we come in here and just blow all this out and kill it. We do that to every track we log. These $500,000 machines that we got sitting here, eventually we're not going to be able to pay for them. So what Michael's doing is he's taking this trash that is built up kind of right in here from Mickey D Lemon and whatnot, and he's scattering it out And between that mud getting in there and that wood being there, and then hopefully, like I said, the wind and the sun and everything else will come out tonight or this afternoon, and the wind blow overnight, and low humidity set up, we're hoping, or not hoping, we've seen that mess do where it does like it creates like almost like a concrete type. That mud gets real tacky, mixed it in with that wood, and man, it'll go. And all right, so this is what we're fighting. Y'all watch that skidder. He's just having to push and pull, and he got going there. I think he's in 4-wheel drive now. It just starts spinning. Like I said, it's not that we can't work it. We can work it. We're being very counterproductive. We are nowhere near efficient like I like to be. And sometimes it's better, you're better off to pee on your fire and call in the dogs and live to log another day. And you'll see him just push and push and push, and he didn't even really get the wood where the loader man needs it. So now the loader man's going to be stretching way out to pick his wood up. So now your loader man is slowed down. It's counterproductive. It don't look that bad until you get down and start trying to walk through it. And it's like, oh, it's really not that bad though, guys. It's like just sloppy. A good day of working in the sunshine, you'd never know it. But for now, walking out, I went plumb up to my knee a minute ago in a hole. Yeah, I mean, y'all can see it's just sloppy. That's all it is. It's just sloppy. But to prevent tearing our ground on up, just, golly. To prevent from tearing our ground up, we're just going to go ahead and call her quits. Golly. I mainly wanted to walk with the camera so y'all could see what it looked like walking, because it's like a whole other ball game down on the ground. Well, let's try round 2. It's the day after the rain. We got some sun yesterday evening. The wind blew pretty good overnight. The road seems to be better in places. It's slicker in places, but usually when a road goes to getting slicker, it's a good indication that she's drying up, boys. See if we can trudge through the mud and make it back to our cutter. On a side note, I would like to add that it's like 34 degrees this morning. 2 days ago it was 84. I really wish our weather would make up its mind. I don't know what it is about views like that where it's just silhouette to the machine. I just think that's the prettiest doggone thing ever. Ground is drier so far walking across here. A little bit of water still right there. See a little bit right here. So it's still running out of the set a little bit, but I mean, the ground feels so much more better, so much more firm under my feet this morning. Alright, so maybe I'll be able to see what's going on here. The sun is horrible. We're working through a really bad, broke up, blowed down patch of this mess. Just gonna let y'all ride and watch for a second. So if this stuff, even with it being pretty well dead, if it will hold together and still be 16 feet long, we have to try and harvest harvested. Like this patch right here, what's bad about it is it's blowed both ways from both hurricanes. So like that tree's blowed this way, and you gotta pick out what trees are on top, what trees are on bottom. So that's why I had to do that other one first, because it was on top. This tree here, it's still green, but y'all can't see that. But it's just clay rooted. So bob our snag off there. And this tree here, it's completely brown. Oops. There we go. Got that one off. Bob our snag off. That one there's trash. This one here's trash. So our specs, the tree has to be 16 feet long with a 2-inch top going to 1 mil or a 3-inch top going to our main mill. Y'all can't see it, but this tree here is just a snag. Y'all can see those broke top pieces there? Those are rotten, dead. There's not enough. Like, if I would have tried to pick those up, they'd have just broke. So you just leave them alone. Cut around them. As y'all saw, I bumped them and they just fell apart. But you're wanting to try and salvage as much of this, and if it's leaning, like this tree here is leaning really bad, so you want this. You gotta get your leaners out of there, or else they'll end up dying. Even if they don't die, they're pushing over into other trees. It's gonna make them grow funny. This here, another leaner. But that's your goal when you're doing this thinning, especially now that we've had these 2 hurricanes come through last year. And we'll be doing that, you know, stuff like this for the next couple of years for sure. You'll have tracks, it's gonna have leaners and stuff like that in it. Like that one tree there that was clay rooted completely, but the root ball and everything's still in the ground. That tree's still alive, so you're gonna be picking up stuff like that for many years to come, because I say many years, for sure a couple. They'll eventually get to the point where that tree will die. Y'all can see how bad it is looking out this window with the sun glaring on it. But that's what we're trying to do when we're thinning this mess, is we're trying to recover everything we can from the timber company, maximize our yield on the stand, and then it also just makes everything look aesthetically pleasing, especially with this track buttoned up against a public roadway. You want to make sure you get all of this blowed down mess up so it all looks nice, clean. Again, like I was saying yesterday, this is all about, all forestry is all about, you know, sustaining the forest. We're not just out here trying to rape it, so to speak. We're trying to make a better area than what it was when we got here. I'm gonna watch Michael for a quick minute. I think he's got one slid on him there. We're gonna let him. We're gonna let y'all watch him go up his hill. He's got to go back here and finish building his pile. Is what he's doing. I wanted to let y'all watch. God, it looks like poop, big poop. But Good thing is, when I get done, and I'll show y'all the final end outcome of it, this will not look like this when we get done. We will be all this big trash pile and everything we got on the side here, I'm gonna pull it all back down in the access, level everything up the best we can, and make it look pretty. And when clear cut crew comes in here, they won't have to fool with this. They'll stay out of this, and then by the time it's time for it to be first ending, because by the time it's time to be clear cut, it's going to be another 10 years bare minimum, probably more like 12 years. So then another 12 years on top of that. So maybe in 24 years this will be ready to be worked again for ground. So for those of you that are new to my channel, this is our skidder that we have. This is a John Deere 748 L2. It was brand new last June. Right now it currently has about 1,400 hours on it. Y'all watch that thing just slide over. See how slick that mess is? Golly. Slick, 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 slick. And now it's just gonna spin and paw and spin and come on, little skidder, you got it. So this is the crap thing of, I mean, even if we did try and build mats, there's not enough timber here to build mats with, but even if you did, you'd be doing the same thing he's doing right there on a mat, because you're going up a hill. He's really getting over a little bit too far. He's getting more into where that trash is. Yeah, see, he's going to try and walk his machine over. There you go. Come on. So he's going uphill, like uphill, but it's also kind of leaning like this. So he's kind of on an incline like that. So it's pushing him this way and fighting him going up the hill too. What he needs to do is get that pile of trash that's piled up on the side right there, and he needs to take that blade and just shove that mess on over. It's getting against him there. See, you know, he's done got up against the trash pile over there so hard, and he's just gonna have to turn loose, re-grab, and recalculate this method here. Watch him. Re-grab and see how it goes now. You see how he got I'm not sure how well y'all can see how far over he got. And it's not that he done that, not that he messed up and done that. It's just this ground is so slick. I mean, y'all see what it looks like behind him. There's no ruts there, no nothing. It is just god-awful slick ground. And the more that sun shines on it, the slicker it's getting. But it is drying up. But we have maybe 4 more loads to cut. There may be another load to cut coming out of this little access right here. So we're almost done with this hole to begin with. And this is the worst of the two, because you're going uphill and on a side angle at the same time. And I'm not sure if y'all could hear it or not, but just to keep the comment section cleared out, yeah, there is a squeak when he's moving that boom. We're well aware of it. Yes, the machine gets greased every day or every time we start working serious wet conditions like this, and it's a lot, like if you go to getting in a bunch of sloppy mud and it goes to slapping back up on the machine where the main boom and the arch boom pin together, those two joints get dirt and grime in them. And I mean, it don't take but just almost nothing, and then it's full of, I say full, it's just got enough dirt in it that it makes it squeak just a little bit. And at the end of the day, he greases it, pushes that dirt back out of it, and we're good till the next batch of dirt gets in it. If it gets bad enough during the day, we will stop and we will grease in the middle of the day to push the dirt out, just so you keyboard warriors there wanna, you need to grease your machine. That's our big old gravel pit I was telling y'all about. Big old gravel pit. Our road's coming together. Our woods are looking good. And I got some business to go tend to, so we're gonna wrap this video up. See how good the road's coming together. Yesterday, well, this morning when we started, it was sand and water right here. But we're gonna wrap this video up, guys. Thank y'all so much for watching today. If y'all enjoyed the content, go down below, leave me a comment, tell me what you liked, what you didn't like, what you want to see more of, all that good mess. Leave me a like, subscribe if you're not already, and until the next video, there's my chariot sitting over there. We'll catch y'all next time. We're out of here.